Hello, Spencerville Church. I hope you all are well. It is a gray day today, but still nice. I hope some of you were impressed to go out and spend more time in nature after our little talk last week. I ran yesterday. I've already gone and walked my dog today. When I walked my dog today, I didn't take any headphones or anything, just took some time to pray about some things happening in our community and for God's peace and guidance to be with us all, and for us always to remember our mission. And it's good to be out in nature and hear the birds singing and just try to listen to God's voice for my own heart and what He wanted me to say and do in all situations. So I've been praying about that, or I should say I went out walking and went praying. It was good. It was nice to pray and walk with my dog. I want to invite you to our services this Sabbath, that you'll join us either for our outdoor service, which is at 9 a.m. You can bring a lawn chair and sit outside, or you can stay in your car. That service goes from 9 till 9:50, and it is a more casual service. We get to sing with Mass, of course, outside, but we get to have a song service, and I want to thank Armando Miranda and Sam Miranda and Karen Miranda and Robert Martinez and Herman Rodriguez for leading our music this last Sabbath. We had a wonderful time of praise and singing together, and I look forward to whatever we have this week as well. I enjoy the opportunity to have a bit of a song service. That's nice. So that's at 9 a.m., 9 to 9:50, and it's in the back parking lot area of our church. And again, you can bring a lawn chair or something to sit on. I would want to remind all of us, and we need to do a little better job of this, of making sure we're socially distanced, even in our seating. There are some green dots that are out there, and we'd be happy to have you put your family at one of those. And then afterwards, of course, you can mingle and visit and fellowship after the service. Or we invite you to our second service, which is at 11:30. Our second service at 11:30 is more of our traditional worship. It is indoors, and we have some wonderful, beautiful music there. We don't get to sing, but we have beautiful music, and that service is a little bit longer, but only by a few minutes. This last week, only by about 5 minutes. So it's also a blessing, but that goes from 11:30 to about 12:30, 12:45, depending on what is part of the service. Also, we have our online service that we're still doing, and we will continue to do it. We're never going to stop doing it. We may have it transition into the live stream once we have our AV audiovisual team all vaccinated and safe so that they can be in that room together. But for now, we are still recording that and in advance and providing that for you. And so 3 different ways you can join us. You can join us either outdoor service at 9 a.m., indoor service at 11:30, or online. For the first 2, the in-person services, you need to register online in advance. So please make sure that you do that. We started back again in the book of Acts, and this week we're going to be back in the book of Acts, and we're going to be ending chapter 5 of Acts chapter 5, and I'm going to mention Jerry Woods from WGTS and driving and the Maryland Police, and I'm going to mention Cal Newport. You say, who's Cal Newport? Cal Newport is an author, and he's a professor down at Georgetown University. And I'm going to talk about something that happened in 1984 that really impacted our world and continues to impact our world, and I would say impacts the church as well. What else? I'm mentioning my blog, and of course we're going to be in those texts at the end of the rest of Acts chapter 5. And what else do I mention? I feel like I'm missing something. I'm mentioning emails. So all these things I'm going to be mentioning, come listen and find out how they all tie together to make the point of this passage and this message for this Sabbath. So Acts chapter 5, if you want to read in advance, it's Acts chapter 5, verses 12 through 42. Acts chapter 5, verses 12 through 42. And so you can read and study in advance and see what God says to you. Maybe God will say something different to you than He said to me, but but I pray that you will join us and that you'll be blessed by it. Um, I think that's all for now. Again, sign up for the services. You can go to our website on Friday morning. At the bottom of that page, there's little circles for the outdoor and the indoor service. And then, of course, on Sabbath morning, you can click on the online button there to watch the service right there online. Or you can go to YouTube and watch us at Spencerville Church, our YouTube page, our Spencerville Church YouTube page, or our Spencerville Church Facebook page as well. But we hope to see you. Also, I want to just, again, thank all of you for your generosity and your continued support of the ministry of Spencerville Church. You can give at spencervillechurch.org/give, spencervillechurch.org/give, and thank you so much for giving first your tithes and then also sacrificially your offerings to our combined budget and as well as our capital budget. The capital budget is helping with the continued refurbishment of the organ and pays for the horse farm property that we have around our church as well. In the past, it helped pay for the school that we paid off now over a year ago. So, but anyways, we thank you for your support with all these various things you're giving. You can also go to www. I know I don't need to say www, but you can go to spencervillechurch.org/small groups to sign up for a small group. We want everybody in our church connected in a small group. Someone told me this week, I visited with someone, they said, Pastor, I have my kind of group of friends and I have kind of a support group that I meet with, so I'm not technically in one of the church's small groups. I understand that. But as much as possible, we want everyone in a small group. Basically, we want everyone to be connected with others within the community of Christ, to be loved, to be valued, to be supported. It's not just the role of a minister or a Sabbath school teacher or a teacher at the school, but it's a collective role of the community to care for one another and to support one another. And it's a collective role of the community to study together and to pray together and to learn together, and not just individually or just listening to what the pastor studied or learned that week. So we want you all in worship, but we also want you all in small groups. So join us for worship in one of those three ways, or join us in one of our small groups, or for one of our Sabbath schools, spencervillechurch.org/small groups, or of course you can get connected to our Sabbath schools by reaching out to the church and getting the links for those Sabbath schools. We love you. I love you, and I'm grateful for you. You're all in my prayers. Been praying a lot the last couple weeks. Not that I don't pray always, but God's added some special burdens on my heart to pray for. So I've been praying, and I trust God in all things, and I hope that you do too. Let's not put our faith in any man or any person or any organization, but let's put our faith in Jesus Christ and Him alone. I love you all. Have a great week. Bye-bye.